So progressive rock is one of my favorite genres of music. It just has so much to give, but the fans are they're pretty divided. On one side, there are the old guys that gatekeep every single song in every single band, and then on the other, there are the JoJo fans. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a good anime. I've watched a good amount of it before, but sometimes when I'll be listening to a new band that I haven't listened to before, I'll be wondering, are these jokes about the band, or are these jokes about JoJo? Which is completely fine, you know? I'll learn about them eventually. But the fans that I have a grudge against are the old ones that always gatekeep the band and say, ha, you're too young to understand my music, little kid. And to that, I say bullshit. You can listen to whatever music you want to listen to. It's totally fine to listen to whatever music you want to. And the reason why I listen to progressive rock is because I don't really like the music from today. You know, I know that makes me sound like an old guy, like an old boomer. He's like, music nowadays fucking sucks. And you know, it's totally fine to listen to music from nowadays. I don't really care. But it's just not for me. Billie Eilish, for example, her music, it's not for me. But I mean, I can't deny her that her music's pretty good. Even if I don't like it, it doesn't mean that it's not good. But something about me is that I really like to argue with people. I really like to get into fights. I like to have verbal punches, you know? So every once in a while, when I'll see a boomer in the comment section of a YouTube video saying, "Oh, kids nowadays, they break my heart, these goddamn cynical sons of bitches always," you know, I always give them a piece of my mind, and they'll usually respond, "Oh, stop being such a snowflake." And to that, I'll respond to with, "You're being a snowflake if you're getting offended over young people." To which they usually shut up. But this is a story that happened, I'd say, back in October or September, when a band that I really like released a new album, Blue Oyster Cult. If you haven't listened to them, you should probably listen to them. They make some really good stuff. But they released their newest album called The Symbol Remains, which I'll review the album some other day, but just so you know, it's okay. It's nothing too good, but it's nothing too bad. One of the best songs on there is Florida Man. Please listen to it, it's really great. But while I was listening to the album, there was this one song called The Machine or something along that lines. And it was basically talking about phones, how people are addicted to them, which I mean, yeah, it's sort of a necessity now. Everyone just has them. And I mean, the song seems a little bit outdated. They're like, "Oh boy, phones are the bane of existence," you know? But that's fine, and I don't really care. So I was scrolling down to the comments, and there's this old guy, yeah? And he was saying, "Oh, kids nowadays, always on their phone, never looking up. They're just all zombies." And he was like, "Kids nowadays, blah, 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 you know, just keeping the fire lit." He was, you know, burning more newspaper into that fire. And then I found that comment. So I started an argument with this old guy online. And it went on for a couple days. And, you know, I could probably bring up the comments that I said, which I'll do right now. Okay, so here we have it. And so here we are. I'm fighting an old guy online. And I respond to him, "Okay, boomer," which he responds to me, "Bigot." And I said, "Oh wow, thank you. This comment made me burst out laughing." To that, he responded to me with something, probably calling me another bigot or something like that. And then I called him a snowflake. And then he said, "Wow, another racist comment." And then after that, he deletes all of his comments besides a bigot and another racist comment in order to try to make me look bad. Which, I mean, hey man, good on you. You try to make me look bad, but you know, people in the comments, you know, sort of defended me. This other fella, who I will have to thank personally, this guy, he helped me out a bit, which he responded to the old guy by saying, "Not like the good old days when people needed a magazine or a newspaper to ignore their children instead of a phone." And to that, I just want to clap. I just want to clap when I heard that. That really shut up the old guy, which made him delete all of his comments besides bigot and another racist comment. Which I mean, how is it racist to call someone a snowflake? Is it because snowflakes are white? I mean, I'm not white, but like okay. And that concludes the story of the time that I, you know, fought an old guy online because of some music. And usually people in the prog rock community are relatively nice. Eventually, You might find someone that says, "Wow, you don't know the name of this song? What a loser! Look at this guy! What an idiot for not knowing the name of this one song that he probably wants to listen to." And I've encountered some of those guys on Reddit, which, I mean, it's Reddit. What do you expect? God damn, it's just Reddit. But I mean, yeah, as long as you're not being a complete dick, people will be nice to you in the prog rock community. There are all sorts of places where you can talk about your favorite songs and what you like more than others. Reddit, for an example. I just said that Reddit was horrible, but I mean, people on Reddit, two sides of the same coin. One, pretty nice, and then the other, total degenerates, total just freaks, you know? And, one day I'll make a video on the other side of the coin, but, not right now.